What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another video. The Leafs have made a trade, the first trade that has been officially announced, and that is Travis Dermott being traded to the Vancouver Canucks. This one, it hurts a little bit. You know what I mean? I really, really like Travis Dermott, but before we get any further into the details, if you are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Check out my rumor videos. There's going to be more obviously posted later for the Giordano trade, so make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. I know there's a ton of you guys that are watching that aren't subscribed. I'd really appreciate it, but if you want to see a lot more Leafs content, that's what's coming from this channel. I make videos like 3 times a week, so let's get into this trade. So basically, the 3rd round pick is the return for Travis Dermott. Now, it's been reported that Dermott wanted a fresh start, that he might have requested a trade out of Toronto earlier this season. Now, I can kind of understand that, because I know a lot of Leaf fans get on Dermott sometimes for him coughing up the puck and, making certain mistakes, but sometimes a player doesn't always fit in a system, and then when they get the chance to play, they do too much, and they try to do too much to try to earn their spot back into the lineup. Because what people forget is that Travis Dermott was a guy that earned his way onto the Toronto Maple Leafs after just playing really well and beating out some guys for a spot when we really didn't think he was going to be on this team for a permanent amount of, like, he was basically a permanent defenseman on this team. And it wasn't really looking like that was going to be the case, but he played really well offensively. He played decent defensively, but as time went on and the Leafs started to acquire different guys and they had guys maybe leap over him in the depth chart, it just showed that Dermott wasn't going to have a significant role on this team going forward. And when he was in the lineup, the Leafs just didn't have the right spot for him. And I truly believe that in Vancouver, he'll get a shot to maybe show a little bit more, and maybe they can pair him with a more stay-at-home guy. And I don't think people give Dermott a lot of credit for maybe not being the biggest guy, but he was physical when he needed to be. And I really hope that wherever he, fits into that lineup, that it works out for him. Now, the only thing that kind of sucks about losing a guy at a $1.5 million cap hit is when he also has a deal for next year as well. That 1.5 is pretty cheap, and I think that Vancouver is going to really like that contract and the way he plays. Now, in terms of his point production, as you can see, when he came up with the Leafs, he showed a little bit of spark offensively. 13 and 37 isn't too bad for a guy that just jumped into the lineup and kind of earned a spot. With the Marlies, he was putting up pretty good numbers as well. And his offense started to drop out because the Leafs were also using him in a defensive role at certain points, and I don't think that really benefits his game. I think Dermott is a more run-and-gun type of guy, maybe like a Jake Gardiner style, but no offense to him, but not as talented as a Jake Gardiner, because Gardiner could put up big numbers, but maybe given the chance to play in a more run and gun style, instead of maybe having to be a little more reliable on the back end. Maybe he gets that opportunity again, because that's the way he's played. From the way I look at it, Dermott is more of an offensive guy, liking to, join the rush and whatnot. But he really can't do that right now in Toronto. They're looking for more stability. They've already got guys that can play offensively, like, obviously Morgan Riley and Rasmus Sandin. So Dermott doesn't really fall into the category of, okay, we're just going to let this guy go, because they need him to stay back and play a little bit of a different style of a game. Now, I'm going to be checking Twitter as I'm making this video, because just details have been coming out like crazy. But honestly, I really hope that he gets a good shot on their team and does really well, because I really like Dermott. I've met him a couple times, and both times he was just an absolute gem. The guy is just... he's such a good guy, and like I said, as a true fan, without any of the trades and making videos and other stuff like that, it's like if you separate yourself from that, if in my shoes particularly, just as a fan of Dermott, it kind of sucks. And but from a trade perspective and from the bigger picture, I completely understand what the Leafs are doing, and this needed to happen because they need to move out some space for a deal that's going to be happening probably very soon. So be on the lookout for that video. Obviously, the Mark Giordano trade, but very excited for Dermott to get a new opportunity. I think, again, people need to give Dubas a little bit more credit in terms of, letting guys go if he feels like they have a good opportunity to play somewhere else, because, the Leafs could have just held on to Dermott, and tried to figure out another way to wiggle around the cap here, but they're giving him an opportunity somewhere else. And like I said, I hope he really, really kills it over there, because he's a great guy. He's a great run and gun style defenseman. So let me know what you guys think. If you are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thank you, Travis Dermott, for everything. Super nice guy, and good luck in Vancouver. And be on the lookout for another video probably coming very soon, guys, because Mark Giordano is a Leaf, and I need to make a video specifically on that. So I love and appreciate you guys as always, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.